On today's episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I'll be sharing with you a curry saltfish fritter tutorial. But let me pause right here to say special thanks to my patrons that have been enjoying extra content on my Patreon page. And if you would like to be a member of my Patreon family, in the description of this and all my other videos, there will be the link. Just click on it and suit yourself, okay? Post notification shout out goes to J Wright. From that very short video, it is considered a video for us. So it goes here to J Wright. J Wright, big up yourself. Manners and respect. Now let's get on to the video. So on this journey of my YouTube channel, I've done so many fritters video. I have one of the hugest playlists of fritters video. I am not sure. I think I do have a curry saltfish fritter video. I'm not sure. But if I do, that would be like 4 or 5 years ago. So hence I'm doing this one. But you can check. I'll also check, and if there's one, I'll link it for you. But on another hand, go check out my playlist of fritters video. I have so many fritters video. So let me pause here. Let me just show you these. And because I have so many fritters video, I'm not going like all the way back to show you how to pick up your saltfish because I have so many. So what I have here, I have my saltfish there, my scallions. See my saltfish, you see how they are picked up. I have some Scotch bonnet pepper. I have garlic, some scallions, Scotch bonnet pepper. I've got my tomatoes, okay? So if you want to put other stuff, you can do stuff. What I like to do, yes, I like to mix my saltfish and my seasonings together. That is how I like it. You may want to do yours a different way. So this is what I have. Not the prettiest of tomatoes at all. I like the red pretty ones here. So I have here, this is about 2.5 cups of flour. And I'm going to be putting all this flour in there. Also, what I like to do right here is to start coating up. And in all of my previous fritters video, I tell you why. When I coat up like this, if there are bones that have missed us, because most of the time a few bones miss us. And see one here? I think this is one. Yes, it is a small one. So the dried flour will just coat up the tomatoes and the pieces, and then if there are bones, it will be sticking right out. I just found that out, so hence I do it that way. You know, so you'll find like any additional bones, but you can find. Sometimes a few may miss you, you know. So let's do it. Coat it up right here. Right. Now, I have here curry paste. I have here curry paste that I made. I use this to put my curry paste together. I want to get all of this. So, for me, curry is something that we cook off. We're just going to fry these fritters for about 3-4 minutes on each side. If I put some raw curry in this, for me, that would not be, that time would not be enough to get the curry properly cooked. Not everybody have that strong stomach. Not everybody's stomach is that strong, because I have a very weak stomach. I can't eat certain things when it now, you know. So some people can do it, but some people, them stomach cannot take it. So I came up with this conclusion to make a pre-cooked curry paste, and then I will add some to it. How do you make it? Yes, this pre-cooked curry paste video was done over 4 years ago on this channel. I shared that recipe. I am also gonna link it, let you go and see how to make your curry paste. All the info is there when you make it, how you are to store it, and how long it can be stored for. All of that information was in that video. So I'm gonna link how you make your curry paste if you want to get it. But if you want to put your raw curry in there, go ahead and put it in there. So I always do this. What I like to do when I am doing my cooking tutorials as a Jamaican, for people who are not familiar with our cuisine, our Jamaican cuisine, I don't want you to watch me doing it and then you comment, oh nice, That is so nice. I want you to watch and also go make it for your family. Hence, some of these videos, that's the reason why I do them. Because if I'm to show you some pre-cooked curry paste, you would like to know how you get this pre-cooked curry paste done and why I pre-cook the curry before I put it in there. Okay? So, I'm going to be going now. You could use some coconut milk right here, which would be so flavorful as the liquid to mix it. Because worse like you put in your curry, so you'd have a farm of curry coconut taste in your fritters. That would be so beautiful. So I am mixing up my fritter batter. I like, you know, I don't put tomato in my curry chicken, curry meat, but this is fritters, and I really do like lots and lots of tomatoes in my fritter. I do. It gives it so much moist, nice texture. So I'm gonna get this all mixed in. I'm gonna coat this up. When you see me next, I'll have it all beat in, and this is the time I'm gonna be applying my curry paste. Forgive me, the curry flavor and that special pretty color. So I've gone ahead and I added a little more water, and as I said, you could use coconut milk. If I had ready coconut milk, I would have used it. This would be so flavorful, you know. So I have scraped around all my edges with the raw flour, all of that. I'm going to apply now, or add now, some refined black pepper. If you want to add your cracked black pepper, you do it. Saltfish fritters, in addition to the Scotch bonnet pepper, you need some black pepper. Yeah. So I always try to stop right here to show you the consistency of my fritter batter drop. This is what I do. I want you to try. When I do these, I want you to look at what I do, and it will be easier for you as a person who have never done it before to get it. This is a fritter. This is a drop. Now it's time for me to put in some curry paste. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of curry paste. This is cooked, so you don't have to worry yourself about this. You see what I'm saying? This is cooked. So let us mix in so we don't put everything one time. You want to see how your curry fritter batter is gonna look, how strong. I don't like a weak curry, you know. I actually don't. When I eat weak curry, my curry has to strong. So I'm gonna mix this in, and if I need a little more, I will come back and add it, which it seems like I do. So you're gonna mix until you're not seeing any white part. You're gonna blend it in properly, and then you determine if this is the color of the curry. My curry is very nice, you know, so I might just go for this. I have a very beautiful curry here for the longest while, and it's on the finishing. Gotta go get some more. So we could probably work with this. Okay, so that is my curry color, but I feel like I might just add a little extra. I like a strong curry. I don't know about anyone else, so I'm gonna mix this in a little more. So when you see me next, so it'll be all mixed in. I'm gonna go now preheat my oil. Once my oil is being preheated on the medium, I must add, you don't preheat your oil on the high. You don't want to drop the fritter in too much of a high oil. You want your fritters to cook and make sure it's properly cooked through. There's some raw flour in there. You want the saltfish, your saltfish good enough. Because you know we can't eat the saltfish raw. You understand? Because the saltfish was pickled. But the raw flour, the curry is cooked. So we want the flour cook up. So I did add a little more curry. I did kick up the color a bit. And look at this. Look at this. This batter is curry saltfish fritter batter. What I want to do right here, I want to taste if I've got enough salt. I will put a little salt. But let me tell you something. People say, oh, put salt in a saltfish fritters. Sometimes you might, at the end, after pre-soaking your saltfish and taking out most of the excess salt, and then you had your flour and your other condiments, your tomatoes with that juice and your flour and everything. When you mix up, you find that you're a little bit low on flavor. Therefore, you may or you may not. Sometimes it's salt because the saltfish is not properly salted out. So sometimes if your saltfish is salted out properly, when you had the extra stuff, you know, and the water. You may need a little salt, okay? So don't worry, have you had salt to saltfish fritters? I do, because the flavor is a bit low. And remember, I told you from the very beginning, salt brings flavors together. Gonna add me a little salt. You see this pretty rich curry color? Get good curry. Remember, don't eat with the Walker's curry. They're very hard to find, very scarce these days, but try. They are still there. I'll catch you in the next clip. So we are here, our fritter batter is here, and you just want to test it a little. And this is how me eat it on the medium supposed to look. You drop them to suit you. I'm using like those salad spoons, so you drop them to suit you. I like my fritters very flat because I prefer when they are crispy. I don't like my fritters all puffed up and then inside of them the flour is not cooked. So I am dropping them, and when I drop them, I proceed to, you know, flat them out. But you do it how you want to. I also have a video there that shows you 3 different ways of how Missy people fry fritters. Some put in egg, some put in baking powder. This is the original way, but people do their different thing to it and do it to suit them. Some people love when they are soft with the baking powder and puffed up. I don't, but do you? Okay, so I send you to my playlist of fritters. Go check them and do the one that suits you. You see, you don't let the skillet overheat with this oil, and you want to leave it like that. So this is here, frying on the medium. The curry, the oil has taken the curry, and this is how it looks. When you see me next, they will be turned, or I'll show you when I'm turning them, and then I'll just proceed from there. So our fritters are like almost ready to turn now. So I'll just break them off separately. So once we're off camera, camera girl or Cope, she said to me, Mommy, why do you always put your fritters like that? Let them be stuck to each other. I told her that is all my mother would fry. You know, she would drop everybody together, and then the gluten from the flour would just hold them together. You see that? And everybody would be able to turn at the same time, having the same thing. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't, but as soon as they are properly fried, they are detached from each other. So if you don't want it like that, what you'd have to do is to drop one, and as soon as you drop it, you give it a little time, a few seconds to set, then you drop another. This is how I like my fritters looking. But if you don't want them this way, you can do them how you want to. I'll fry this batch off, and when you see me next, all the others will be fried up, and I'll tell you something, or I'll share with you something that you can put to it, or you can make a little bit, but I'll share something with you that is already made that you can put with it, and it gives it such a nice flavor. Today is Ben Johnson Day, and this is what we are preparing. There you have it, family, all done and dusty. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is curried saltfish fritters done just for you. Make an array of them, drain them on paper towel, make an array, put a little dipping sauce. I've just used a little Thai sweet chili. You can use your dipping sauce of choice. Back in the days, we didn't use them with dipping sauce. We just used them, we just had them. We were not like equipped to talk about dipping sauce. We just eat them, and they were so nice. I am just adding that. These can be had for any occasion. They can be had for a meal. They can be had as sides depending on how you want to serve, and all of that. So one word, irresistible. Your kids, your husband, your wife, they would never not try these. There is a little homemade sweet and sour sauce that I did for you some years ago too. I'm gonna put that link. It will be beautiful with this. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support. Remember to give me some big fat thumbs up for these videos. There you have it, right here, your curried saltfish fritters done just for you. Thanks for watching.